All right, so what's going on, everybody? I know it's been a long time. I am partaking, hopefully, in the Mini Jam 123, and I had the idea so the theme is there is no grip. So I had the idea that you could just fall infinitely through kind of a crater, and you're kind of like trying to dodge obstacles. And then you're skydiving, so you can slow, speed down, angle yourself, and it's procedural. I don't know, pretty simple. I think the hard part is going to be making the procedure generation, and then I think the rest should be pretty easy. So as long as we can get that done, I think we can finish, hopefully in time. It also says that submissions are open between January 5th and the 8th, and you can submit late, so it doesn't matter. So I have some stuff I need to do this weekend, so if I can't get to it, I can't get to it. But that's fine. So anyway, let's go to Godot. So what I have right now, I make this simple little generator that generates these random rooms. This one's actually pretty good, but what I'd want is, for one thing, some of these don't turn out that great. Here there's a clear entrance and ending. And I actually used something from Rungeon's tutorial where we're just generating random noise. This sprite is only here for visualization purposes. And then essentially we're looking through the first few pixels and then building, the first 16 pixels here. And then I want there to be walls on the outside, so that's why I have these guys here. Eventually, also, I'm going to have these ones will not be destructible, but all the other ones will be destructible. So that way, there'll be a few things you can do to blow up some of the obstacles in your way. That would be cool. Okay. Now, the other thing, obviously, is that as this is going, we're going to want to keep generating these rooms. I'm making iPhone size. But yeah, so here's an example of where we'd somehow need to make sure that this is cleared. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. If I want to... let's see. So this is pure procedure generation. It's doing this all from Perlin noise, and it's really not bad. There's a few things that could get you, but all in all, not bad. So I could either do this and then clean it up, or I can do what they did in Spelunky. I was just watching a GMTK video on that, where there's essentially like 5 or 6, well, in this case, yeah, probably in this case 5 or 6 different general layouts, right? So like, one in the center, you divide, stuff like that. Maybe in this case, I'd make like 10. And then you add a little bit of variability with Perlin noise or something like that. That's procedural. So, yeah, I think, so that's what I'm trying to think about. This is getting us pretty close, but then I'm thinking like, how do we then fix this? And this one's not even that bad, right? So, thing number one I was thinking is we get this is definitely the prototyping phase, by the way. That's why it's just Godot dirt. So we'd have a Pathfinder 2D node. We'd stick one end. I actually haven't even used them, so I have to figure out how to use them. But I think it's simple if you set up, like I would put, collision shapes on these guys. And then we could say, put one end on top of the screen, or on top of the room, one end at the bottom of the room, and then say, connect it, right? And then if we couldn't find it, then we know we have to clear it, so that's good. But yeah. I don't know, I just don't know exactly how I want to go about doing this. If anyone's in the chat, toss your ideas in. Yeah, let me know what you think of the new music and stuff. So the other option is to do it like the Spelunky way. So for instance, if I drew like a center pedestal here, and then it just went around, and then it would add some Perlin noise to make it look a little more natural. And then I could have one where it splits into 2 caverns and things like that. That could be potentially pretty cool. But I am just interested to see like this is very cool. I mean, so like I would want to do like a path minimum distance, right? So like we'd have, for one thing, obviously we'd have to get rid of this block here, and then it would be a functional level technically. But then to adjust the difficulty, what I'd want to do is like kind of set a minimum distance for the path, or minimum width, right? So like this is really tight, I'd imagine. My guy is probably going to be about 64 pixels. So we want to make it so he can actually dive through this stuff. Also, this would probably be bigger. Oh, not that. Not that. Oh, that's not good. Get some lag there. My computer's kind of freaking out right now, which I don't really understand. Because it's just souped out to all hell. Can't handle streaming, I guess. And it is getting hot in here. I've got the fan blowing on my stuff. No. Okay, all right. This is like a decision fatigue. Because it's not going to be super easy either way, and I don't want to waste so much time, but I'm wasting so much time just not doing something. So I figure we should just do something. So I think for right now, I'm going to try and just do the Perlin noise thing. And then we'll just try and fix it. The other thing that's going to happen is, because this is going to be destructible, I think the easiest way is to just use this to find out the positions, and then I'll spawn tiles that, you know, for each tile, I'll have I have a block scene right here, right? And then I'll spawn the blocks on the thing, and that in the startup will be a little less efficient, but it'll handle creating the guys pretty well. Well, so like, yeah, like these guys can, they go off screen, they kill themselves immediately, stuff like that, whereas this would be a little bit more difficult. So, yeah. Okay. So something I saw Heartbeast do was that he essentially took steps through the whole thing, and then was trying to find, here, let's actually, real quick, let's look at the path. Is it Pathfinder? Well, Path 2D. I thought there was a Pathfind. There's no Pathfind? Here, let's see. Oh, navigation 2D? Wait, is this a custom node? Come on, dude. Oh no, it's in, okay. Deprecated. Navigation 2D. Navigation 2D node. And get simple path are deprecated and will be removed in future version. Use navigation 2D server.mathgetPath instead. Alright, well. Returns the navigation path to reach the destination from the origin. Navigation layers is a bitmask of all region layers are allowed to be in the path. I share somewhere in. Okay, so let's just try this. So add a navigation. Or not. Okay. So you just instance it like a class? Is that it? Yeah, it's just a class. It inherits with an inherits object. Which are made of navigation polygons together to define areas of the 2D world. Most navigation changes. So, right, for one thing, I need to add, just for the purposes of doing this, collision shapes here. Which I don't know how to do anymore. There we go, okay. No. Okay, there we go, so that's fine. Yeah, in reality, I'm going to make the collision shape smaller than the actual block. But for right now, this is fine. I should probably just... Here.
In this Godot tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up pathfinding via the navigation agent 2D node. Download the project, open it's starting the gate, lines. Let's fix that. Godot 3.5 and Godot 4.0 introduced a navigation server that handles 2D and 3D pathfinding within the project the navigation agent into our Vector script.
Meta man.
Within top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target to the navigation 2D server and Vector scene and add the so-called navigation agent 2D node field.
Navigation agent 2D. Okay.
This node can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation 2D server on our behalf within the target. I will go from the top target location directly. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within text a navigation map to be configured that describes where a node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then tick the vague navigation checkbox within the tile map properties. Especially in Godot 3.5, this is not very performant. Godot will create one navigation mesh per cell. As an alternative, we can add a so-called navigation polygon instance to our main scene. The catch, we'll have to draw the traversable area ourselves with the polygon drawing tool. In the interest of time, I will configure this, so all you have to do is loading the existing navigation polygon instance resource. Now the goblins can swim along. In the interest of time, I already pre-configured this, so all you have to do is loading the existing navigation polygon instance resource. Now the goblins can...
Like, what's the point of that? Like, I mean, if you have to do that all yourself, I mean, I guess that's, you know, I mean, for me, it would be just like, if I put the collision shapes in there, I should be able to figure it out. But maybe I'm freaking crazy, yeah? Also, yeah, I'd rather do the opposite, because then we could configure it in our tile map. And okay, so he said that's not performant, but I think for what we're doing, that should be okay. Let's just check this out. So we'll go to the tile set again, go here, click on this, navigation, and then do that again. Okay. So we had a 2D agent using navigation for collision avoidance. Navigation agent 2D. Okay, there we go. Navigation reach location while avoiding static and dynamic obstacles. Dynamic obstacles have already blah blah blah. Navigation needs to work correctly. Navigation data by default. What to do? If this node is a child of navigation 2D node, it will register the navigation map. Or the function set navigation can be used by the navigation node directly. Okay. Let's also open up tile map. The only one? No. Oh, I guess we could use the A-star pathfinding algorithm. I don't know. I think that's obviously much more complicated though. Bake navigation. Set bake navigation. True, this tile map bakes a navigation region. Navigation layers. Okay. So let's see. Bake. Set bake navigation is baking navigation. Dun 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 dun. I gotta check real quick. I gotta see what this is. I gotta see. For one thing, some of these don't turn out that. Christ. Actually, that sounds fine.
As this is going, we're going to want to keep generating these rooms.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Alright. Bum 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 bum. So we do. For in this case, obviously, it's gonna give us this path, and then it's gonna return to us a path to D, which I also don't really know how to use. Or we just make them pre-made and then add a little bit of variability. This would just be so much cooler. But I just don't think it would work as well. I mean, everyone who does pure procedural generation has some issues, whereas if we kind of just do like Spelunky is like, you know, put on a pedestal for how good it is. So maybe I should just do what they did. Yeah, I think it's probably. Yo, what's up, Ben? How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well. This is for the mini jam. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do the procedural generation for this. You're going to be falling, and then, you know. So a lot of these are just working out. But the other thing is, like, this is just dumb, right? You're just going straight through it. Whereas, like, if I think I'm just going to do the Spelunky thing. Okay. So, to do that, I could either make images, or I could make, like, kind of preset tile maps. A bunch of tile map scenes, and then we'll, you know, randomly load one of those scenes. So I think I'm gonna do that because I don't want to open up another program right now. Let's do new folder. We'll do rooms. Well, actually, yeah. We'll do this in room. New folder. Room. Okay, in room right there. And then I'm just trying to think right now. Yeah, so I would just make them and then save as scene and then shove it in the room file, and then we can just make a bunch of them that connect. And I would have to like somehow demarcate exactly where the entrance and ends are, and we need to make several that are and aren't compatible. Yeah. I don't know, man. Alright, fuck that. I can't make a decision, dude. It's just because I don't know this stuff. So this is going to be a little tougher. But, Okay. Yeah, I just don't understand how to use this thing either. Is required to use get next location function once every physics frame to update the internal path logic navigation object. Okay, well, let's do this at least. Nav agent equals navigation agent 2D. Put it somewhere. Oh, does it not have a physical location? Uh-oh. That means I really don't understand how to use this shit. Maybe I should just look at this tutorial.
We can add a submit properties instance. So all you have to do is loading the existing path at the array. To actually visualize the path, we are going to add a line to D node to our main scene. I am also going to node our 2D navigation server main screen. Inject the line to D node and assign the path to the point property of the 2D node. The path should now show accordingly when running the game. The goblins seem to ignore one another and do not actually try to avoid collision to the point property of the 2D node.
The goblin is what I'm
We configure that describes where the node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then pick the vague communicates to the navigation 2D server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values alone. First, let us inject the navigation agent into our widget script. Remove the existing target location variable from the top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location method. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent.
Okay, well,
also make sure to set the velocity and the navigation agent after we compute it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within arrived application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that Godot expects a navigation map to be configured that describes where a node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then
I just want to see the whole friggin' script, man. Let's just see.
4.5 and Godot 4.0 introduced a navigation. We do not have to do that, since Godot also introduced additional nodes that can help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the so-called navigation agent to D node to it. This node can compute a navigation path and help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the so-called navigation agent to D node to it.
Okay, so he just sticks that to the villager.
This node can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation script. Remove the existing target location variable.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is add like, here, I'll just do like a position 2D, and then I'll make this a child of it, because otherwise I don't think we can give it a position. Oh yeah, this is actually gonna be smart. Yeah, okay. So the idea is like, we'll be able to put this, it's like, I think the way I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 3 possible entrances and exits. One here, here, and here, and then we can adjust the thickness of them, and then, yeah, thickness, and then we can center this there, and then put like another position down here, and that one will shoot over to where we want the exit to be, and then what we'll do is find a path to that through the Perlin noise. My problem is like when there's not a path at all, we're gonna have to clear that somehow, and then we're gonna have to find the like thinnest region, which I don't exactly know how I'm gonna do that. But this is definitely the only real challenge, because after we finish this, the rest of the game should be easy. So it's okay if I spend like all day just figuring this part out. But it's not easy. Hopefully someone smarter than me joins the chat to tell me what the hell to do. But okay, so now we need to do navigation agent 2D, and we'll say nav agent dot set What was it? That function. I think it's right here, huh? Path, target, desired distance.
And from the top, enter set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target.
Set target location. Okay. Here. Here's what we'll do. Add another position 2D, and then we'll call this one end. I'll call this one start, and we'll put end down here. The Y is 1920, and then I don't know, we'll just put like 300 for right now, so like somewhere. Yeah. Well, do I want to force that, or do I want to? Maybe what I'll do is I'll screen this row of cells here for an empty tile. Boom, put that there. Screen this row of cells for the empty tile. Boom, put that there, and then find out. I don't know. I don't know what level of manipulation I'm going to want here. But anyway, okay. What I also just realized is it might just find a path that goes outside of this. I don't know if it has to be within the window. So we'll see. Let's throw this. Let's do 1080 times 0.4 times. Okay. So now it has to at least go a little bit inside. Okay. Wow, that's crazy that people just aren't watching. No one's interested. Yeah, why is it not doing that? Set target. Okay, well, nav agent. This start clear. Already var and look equals end. Okay. Set target location end loc dot set target location end loc dot global position. Are we setting a start location anywhere? Okay, let's see. Path desired distance. It's a float. Target desired distance. Path max distance. That I want to set that. So we'll set that to 1920. Can I set that from here? Yeah, okay. Path max distance. What is this? What's this in? The maximum distance the agent is allowed away from the ideal path to the final location. This can happen due to trying to avoid collisions. When the maximum distance is it recalculates the ideal path. But it's 10 what? Pixels? So I guess I'll just put 1920. No, I have no idea what that means. Avoidance enabled. If true, the agent is registered for an RVO avoidance callback. That's interesting. So we can set velocity, but that doesn't matter to us. Oh my god. Alright, so if I can get this working, that would be fantastic. The only problem is we can't like brute force it. But this is giving me ideas, because if we can set, so if I did a combination of the pre-made thing, right, and I just made a very simple like block here, and there's always a path down, or like block like this, and there's 2 paths down and stuff like that, then we can use the navigation to essentially find a path from the top to the bottom, and then we can set the radius like this. And then we can get all the cells in that path, and then we can put them as like off-limits cells, and then we can just fill the Perlin noise everywhere else. And then we'll know that we're gonna have at least one path available. So I think that would be cool. I just have to figure out how the hell to use the navigation 2D agent. So set target location, set navigation map. Is navigation finished? Let's see if this gives me any errors right now, though. I mean, no errors, but let's see, what are we dealing with here? Division decimal part will be discarded. I'm counting on it, my friend. What am I doing? Int. Screen width, which this is an int. Block size, which is also an int. So I don't understand why it's yelling at me for that. How's it gonna yell at me? Still yelling at me for both. Okay, well, you know, can all be happy. I will just ignore them. But I just hate this. It makes the code look ugly, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, cool. So then there's that. But so this isn't doing anything. Get next location, get RD. What is he doing here?
Location method. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent. Also make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent.
Get next location.
After we completed it ourselves. Now,
Print nav agent dot get underscore next location. See if this yells at me yet. It does not. So 648.0. Interesting. Let's to visualize this add a line 2D, and then just so I can figure out what the hell's going on. On ready bar line. Actually, move this down one. Line equals line 2D. Okay, I'll say line dot points equals, and then we just need start dot, oh, this is position, and then we need this. Except that might be in global coordinates, so we'll see. Oh, here, where should, just looking at this. So x648 is like right, that's right there. Y is, it's its own position. All right. Also, I need to know, is this using local or global coordinates? So where is set? I'm so confused on how this thing works, dude.
lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within the right application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that the door expects a navigation map to be configured that describes where the node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then tick the bake navigation checkbox within the tile map properties as well.
Okay, I think I get it. This doesn't make sense why they would do this way, but I think the problem is, let's go like 32, and then we'll set this one at 32, 1920 minus 32. Now let's see what happens. It's still just giving its own position. Maybe I should actually watch the tutorial, not just try to figure it out.
Handles 2D and 3D pathfinding for you. For all purposes, you could work with the navigation to server directly by accessing methods of it. However, we do not have to do that, since Godot also introduced additional nodes that can help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the so-called navigation agent to D node to it. This node can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation to D server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values alone. First, let us inject the navigation agent into our villager script. Remove the existing target location variable from the top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation vector.
Oh, I think you're supposed to call that in physics process. Let's see. It is required to use the get nodes location once every physics frame to update the internal path. Okay, it's better to grab a minute. So we'll just func underscore. That actually becomes a big problem though, because this won't work if we do it that way. I guess it would, but it'd be a little whack. Oh, we have to set the velocity.
Also make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within the arrive application function.
Okay, so this is not what I want. I'm so confused though. So, okay, so theoretically, we wouldn't have to do this. I really hope that I can. So if we do this, it's just going to keep printing the same thing. But if we do nav agent dot set velocity, say like vector2 dot down, now what happens? Still the same thing. Times 100. No, that's not doing it.
Checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, stop after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within arrive application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that Godot expects a navigation map to be configured that describes where the node can move. We could go ahead and configure Godot will create one area ourselves with ourselves as a navigation checkbox within the timer properties. Especially in Godot 3.5, this is not very performant. Godot will create one navigation map per cell. As an alternative, we can add a so-called navigation polygon instance to our main scene. The catch, we'll have to draw the traversable area ourselves with the polygon drawing tool. In the interest of time, I already pre-configured this, so all you have to do is loading the existing navigation polygon instance resource. No, the goblins can swim around.
So if I just go here and click bake navigation, that is set. There we go, bake navigation. Let's try this one with bakes navigation region. Condition parent, node parent, return transform 2D. Well, that's something. That means it at least got us to the next block. What's it yelling at us for? Get rid of transform to parent. There's no parent 2D is true, but who's saying this? it's not telling me who's throwing this error. Get relative transform to parent. So there's no parent, but I guess that means it must be the file map. Let's add a node. Mixing root. Let's see if it throws that error still. Okay, so it is still throwing that error, so that was not the problem. I think we actually have to move our player. So let's just do down times no, we'll do times 5. I don't know. And I'm not going to add delta right now. Okay, and then we'll say start dot global position. We'll do this. Or I'm just kind of playing around trying to figure it out right now. Var velocity equals vector 2. Guess we dot down times we'll do times 5. Okay, and then we'll just set that as velocity. Global position. Start to global position equals velocity. I know, plus equals velocity. This just doesn't seem useful to me, dude.
On the water, it would be quite useful to see the path the robin wants to swim. Introduce a new signal called path changed that accepts an array of positions. Connect the path changed signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the navigation agent. To ensure the visualization gets cleared when the target arrived, emit the path changed signal within the physics process function and pass an empty array. To actually visualize the path, we are going to add a in the interest of time, I already pre-configured it. The robin wants to swim. Introduce a new signal called path changed that accepts an array of positions. Connect the path changed signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the navigation agent. To ensure the visualization gets cleared when the target arrives, emit the path changed signal within the physics process function and pass an empty array. To actually visualize the path, we are going to add a line to D node to our main scene. I am also going to tweak its appearance by setting the line width to 5.
What I don't get is just like, how's that any better than a raycast? Like, we calculate the velocity and then change the velocity?
And setting its color to semi-transparent white. All we then have to do is connect the path changed signal to our 2D navigation server main script. Inject the line to D node and assign the path to the points property of the 2D node. The path should now show accordingly when running the game. The goblins seem to ignore one another and do not actually try to avoid collision. With physics bodies involved, this can lead to problems. For example, bodies get stuck. Navigation agents come with obstacle avoidance almost out of the box. In order to enable it, let's head back to our villager node and tick the avoidance enable checkbox on the navigation agent.
I do want that. Okay, so this is actually much better than I thought. So rather than do this, we can take off bake navigation, which should hopefully make this a little better for us. And then I should be able to add a navigation polygon instance. We'll add a new navigation polygon. Is it gonna let me put these down? Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna stick them over here. Okay, cool. And then I'll go into this. Is it not gonna let me edit those? It's gonna make me. That's annoying. Enter cost, travel cost. Maybe they don't want it to be exact. I don't know. That's weird that it's not letting me set these parameters here. Whatever. So, yeah, we'll put that like right about there. Yeah, we'll do. I guess I'll put it up a little bit. I don't understand why there's not the ability to do that. I mean, just me being me, I like to have the ability to be like, put it exactly here, so it's not like 0.5 over there. Nostalgic Leaf, what's going on, man? I think I gotta see. I gotta understand this. It's like... Oh yeah, I remember that. It's a huge pain in the ass to see your own stream. Yeah, no one's watching. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure no one's watching. Okay, so now, theoretically, I'm gonna do a little bit of reorganizing here on my screen, because I want to make sure I see if anybody puts in the chat. Now, that is a priority. Okay, cool. So, we should obviously need to make sure that these are within that. So set this next to 600, and now if we set this one to 200, okay. Whoa, okay, beautiful. Now it shoots. That's obviously in physics process, which we don't want, but that is okay. So, let's do that. 632, which is right where it is. It didn't calculate shit. Why not? Now, set target and look dot global position. Okay. This isn't added, it's just a visualization. Print. Get next location. So its next location is itself. What if we set, let's see, nav agent dot set underscore velocity, and then we'll set the velocity vector to be, I don't know, like a pure directional velocity toward, let's just say, let's do this. On ready for start loc equals oh really? Awful vampires are going to when I make a bunch of AIs, what I would usually do is just, oh, I see what you're saying. I gave them raycasts because the raycasts tend to work a bit better than that. Also, you can see that in Vampire Survivors, there's a lot of overlap in the enemy, so I think what they do is they don't even set the collision to interact. I don't know. There's tons of weird stuff that might help. Yeah, so for here, I'm just trying to make it so that this drops through. Invalid call to set. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, vector 2, and then, oh yeah, we want to do start loc dot get direct. It's weird. Direction. Oh no, because we need global position dot get. Oh no, it's just direction to end loc dot global position. And then let's do times 1,000. Let's do the same. Let's do this above there. Nope. So that's the end location. If we call it in physics process, and it works, which is odd. So the first frame it doesn't work, and on the second frame, all of a sudden it works. Our next location there. But what's also weird to me is it also is the line? I don't know. We got to do this. We want the line to work. So it's just going right through all that shit. That's great. That's great. Like the path is going straight through everything. They have collision shapes. Maybe it's because, let's go to this and then tile set, this one, click on that, navigation, bin the navigation, maybe that's part of it, and then go to tile map, big navigation, turn that off, okay, no, still going right through those blocks. I don't get it, I do not get it. This might be the move because we're using a tile map. I think I actually have to just watch a tutorial. Ellipse collision shapes were more performant than square. Really? That's weird.
We currently compute the velocity ourselves, and in order to ensure obstacles are avoided, the navigation agent computes velocity for us. To access it, connect the velocity computed signal. Move the movement logic from the physics process method into the signal, and pass the safe velocity into the movement slide method. You may have noticed the helicopter and his ship that eagerly transport boxes back and forth. Currently, the goblins do not seem to be too impressed and simply ignore it. To change that, introduce a navigation obstacle to B mode on the ship position mount within the ship scene. The navigation obstacle to B mode is especially useful if you want to ensure obstacle avoidance by navigation agents, but do not want to use the actual navigation behavior. Our ship is moved via information here, so there is no need to use a navigation agent to be here. The estimate radius property is enabled by default, and will use the collision shape that is attached to the kinematic body to B as a reference. You can also override this property yourself. If you are using Adobe 3.5, you may experience a bug where the navigation obstacle to D does not correctly work. As a quick fix, we can inject the navigation obstacle to D into our ship mode.
I'm just so confused.
With physics bodies involved, this can lead to problems. For example, bodies get stuck. Navigation agents
So that one worked.
And do not actually try to avoid collision. With physics bodies involved, this can lead to problems. For example, bodies get stuck.
So he clicks there, and it clearly gives him a path with 2 points, right? So, let's see. Maybe I'm just not using the right function.
Introduce a new signal called path changed. The reason is that the door starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that the door expects a navigation method.
I'm just going to actually watch this.
The door 4.0 introduced a navigation server that handles 2.
Oh, you bake nav on tile map, but then throw a bunch of new tiles on, which then nav doesn't know about. I thought that was what the problem was, but I'm generating all the tiles on the tile map right here. And I'm also not using that tile map anymore. I'm using this, the polygon, the navigation polygon instance, and then these ones just have collision shapes on them. So show collision. Let's just do this for funsies. Go debug, visible collision shapes, visible navigation. Oh, so you don't need it. I don't need no stinking. Yeah, so they definitely have. Shit, let's do this. Get rid of that. Why the hell does this look like that? What? What is happening? Is that always what the background looked like? Am I tripping? Looks very red to me. Am I having a stroke? Let's see. Show collision, compatibility mode. Tile map collisions will be handled as a kinematic mark. Debug. We'll navigate through those collision shapes. I feel like, oh, so part of it is also because it's clearly, let's do end, and let's just move this like here. It's actually out, and then make sure that this is actually out. That's very interesting to me. I think we're past the max distance. Navigation to the agent. Wait, max distance. Oh, oh, is this in points? That's still weird to me. Yeah, I think they both have to be within the screen for this to work. That's part of the problem for sure.
2D and 3D paths try to swim always in straight lines. Let's fix that. The Go 3.5 and the Go 4.0 introduced a navigation server that handles 2D and 3D pathing for you. For our purposes, you could work with the navigation 2D server directly by accessing methods in it. However, we do not have to do that, since the Go also introduced additional modes that can help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the
Wait, let's see. 1 second. I think. Does this have to be? The agent needs navigation data to work correctly by using the register to the default World 2D navigation map. If this node is a child of the navigation 2D node, I'll register the navigation map for them. What function set navigation can be used to set the navigation body directly? Okay, well, I mean, maybe let's just try that, huh? We'll say nav agent dot set navigation. Okay, what's the difference between these two? Oh, okay. And then we'll just do navigation polygon instance. Well, now. Do the exact same thing. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Let's just keep doing Portia console.
So-called navigation agent 2D node to it. This node can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation 2D server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values alone. First, let us inject the navigation agent into our vision script. The existing target location variable from the top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target.
Move direction equals position dot direction 2.
Directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation.
So we want to get the direction to the next thing.
Also make sure to set the velocity and
move direction times max speed. I don't know if my stomach growl just made it into the live stream, but it was pretty rough. Look at direction. Okay, play animation, navigation agent, and then he's gonna do set velocity and set the velocity moving towards that location. But the problem is when I call this function, navigation get next location, it's just giving me my start location. Oh, what's this? Maybe that'll help. Does that not work? That also doesn't work. What do you mean? Parameter nav is null? Is a navigation node used by the agent useful when you don't want to make the agent a child of a navigation 2D node? Okay, so why is it enabled? Set navigation node parameter nav is null. And set navigation only has one parameter.
We'll have to adjust the logic within arrived application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that the DOE expects a navigation map to be configured that describes where the node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then tick the bake navigation checkbox within the tilemap properties. Especially in Godot 3.5, this is not very performant though. Godot will create one navigation mesh per cell. As an alternative, we can add a so-called navigation polygon instance to our main scene. The catch, we'll have to draw the traversable area ourselves with the polygon drawing tool. In the interest of time, I already pre-configured this, so all you have to do is loading the existing navigation polygon instance resource. Now the goblins can swim around the water. It would be quite useful to see the path the goblin wants to swim. Introduce a new signal called path change instance resource. Now for positions. Connect the path change signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the navigation agent to ensure the visual.
I just don't get it, dude. Like, why? So we're printing right here. Also, I mean, for some reason this is just not doing it and throwing an error, so we'll do that. So it's giving us, I think, the location of the end location here. Yeah, it's giving it that one for some reason. Well, that's what we're setting as the target, right? So that's kind of good, but that shouldn't be the next point. So set velocity. Well, I mean, let's just actually do this correctly. So I'll make a velocity. What? I don't know. It's like I don't need to be doing any of this. Bar velocity equals vector 2 dot 0. Okay, and then we'll go here. Bar dir equals because we're moving starts, we'll say start look dot global position dot direction to, and then rather than getting direction to the end global position, we'll have it at next location. And then we'll just do velocity equals dir times, I don't know, 5. Velocity. Start to goal position plus equals velocity. Line points is that. So that's just going straight to it. We should definitely be printing that here. It's just giving us the exact same thing every time. Like it's clearly, I don't know, man. I think it's not collision aware unless you set velocity on the nav agent. I'm doing set velocity on the nav agent, and I put avoidance enabled on. True agent is registered for an RVO avoidance callback. Does it need a collision shape?
Collisions. Connect the path change signal of the navigation agent and emit out the goblin wants to swim. Introduce a new signal.
Let's just do this. Let's add a kinematic body here. And I'll make this a child of that now. And I'll just rename this start. And then I'll add a collision shape. And then I'll add a capsule shape. Okay. I'm gonna do the transform. X is 500. Y is 10. So already doing something different. So, okay. That's weird that nowhere in the documentation does it say it needs any of that. I'm very tempted to use this because this also makes or seems better, but we'll see. Transfer the navigation's path's final location has been reached. It's not moving. You can see my capsule shape there. 42x, which is all over here. And then negative, so it wants me to go up. Is it trying to make me go around? Why would it want me to go here? Let's do this. Wait a second. That probably has something to do with this. God damn it. Still is going right through all. Oh God. Okay. Well, it's on 1, and I'm assuming tile map is also on 1. So they should be colliding. Oh, but we're also moving it by just adjusting the global position. So I guess now we should rather do move and slide. Velocity, and now we should probably make this like at least 50, maybe 500 even. Okay, so, oh God, at least now it's telling me how dumb it is.
Called path change that accepts an array of positions. Connect the path change signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the navigation agent. To ensure the visualization gets clear, select the change signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the
Get nav path. So that's start, I'm imagining. It's actually not. But it is printing the same thing over and over again. That's not helping. Wait, am I not fucking... Oh my God. I don't think I have to do this though, but... No, that's not doing it. What am I doing, man? No, not progress. This isn't actually even what I want to do, is to have the... all I want to do is get the path, so when I make this procedurally generated, I want to get the path to this, and then check if it's possible to get to the end here. And if it's not, then I'll either regenerate this or like blow through it or like something like that. Yeah. I don't know. But I can't get the basic, like all I want is a simple path through there. It just seems like it should be so simple.
Visualization that's clear when the target. Let's open the visitor scene and add the so-called navigation agent to nodes to it. This node can compute the navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation to server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values alone. First, let us inject the navigation agent into our visual script. Remove the existing target location variable from the top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location field, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector.
So he does that on click, I'm assuming. Is this like part of something else? No. People are just all obsessed with these tutorials that just go really fast. But I don't know. Anyway, okay, so yes, we set our target location and then our move direction is the get location to that, which I think I'm doing. Yeah.
Also make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves. Lastly,
yeah, so I'm creating a velocity and I'm setting that velocity.
we will have to adjust the logic within the right application function by checking if the navigation is finished.
That's all he did.
The game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reading then tick and bake.
And then he...
In alternative, we can add a so-called navigate ready to configure this. So all you have to do is loading the existing navigation golden instance resource. Now the goblins can swim around it. In the interest of time, I already pre-configured this. So all you have to do is
All right, let's look at this, the deprecated one. Maybe I can't call these guys as a child of child? I don't know. Float, cell size. Vector, get closest point. Gordine, what's going on? I am currently about to give up. Oh god, dude. I really want procedural generation, but like I just don't understand. It just should be so much easier than this. It just doesn't make sense. Like if there's a collision thing and there's all these collision shapes in here, then I have a start and an end point. It should know, it should be able to generate the like I could do that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just code the A-star pathfinding in. Ugh. But I just don't understand like why it's not that easy, you know? But whatever. Corner, what's going on? You know what, let's do something a little fun. And that I want to see if this, last time this almost blew up my computer, but we'll see. So I made, anyone who's watched me for a while knows I've made this thing. It's a Livestream games thing, and I should be able to run it, go up here, let's do that because it looks confusing. Make a new desktop so I can actually see it. Okay, so if I go here, I click start. I gotta sign in real quick. This was the original reason I got 2auth authentication working. It's YouTube, continue, allow. Okay, look, and there's my stream time. Now, if someone comments, hopefully, look at that. Let's see. Yeah, my computer's going crazy. I don't quite know why. There's a lot of comments here. But yeah, this is eventually supposed to be so you can interact with the game. Yeah, and then we can do stuff. But I don't think this is for today. But anyway, it's cool just to see that that's actually working. Let's see. Someone had said something. Ping. In the vid, the navigation plugin is updated based on the tile map. I think that's why it works there. Interesting. I know it's off subject. Can you help me set up a version control in GitHub for Godot? The current plugin doesn't work for some reason. I mean, so what I do for GitHub is literally just, so I go in here, and here are all my projects. So for instance, here's this project, and I set up a GitHub repo. So here's this, and then I just navigate to this. I mean, maybe this is not what you want, but, so Infinity Fall, copy files path name, I open up this, cd to that, and then I do git init, and now there's one in here, and then I just use the GitHub desktop app, and then it just keeps track of all my changes and stuff. I don't know if that's not what you're talking about, let me know. But that's all I do. Maybe I just don't understand why you need more, but let me know if you do need more. But yeah, this keeps track of any changes in any scripts, scenes, anything like that. And then it makes it pretty easy to say like, oh, well, I only want to do what I did for the room scene. I don't want to add my block changes or, you know, whatever that is. Okay. All right. Maybe I need a different tutorial, because I'm not liking this tutorial. In mins.
Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up Pathfinder for a 2D game. So we'll talk through a few. For example, B and navigate to level 1. So child of the level 1, I'm navigating 2D node. And the child of the navigating 2D node, I'm going to go.
See, now it's deprecated, bro.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up Pathfinder via the navigation agent to be expected from the project itself consists of a pilot and some villagers. The player has to especially open up the Go engine and import the
Oh, I see what you're saying. Nostalgic Leaf. Oh, to use Git from the terminal, man, I'm in a course right now for like data science, and they want you to do that. I only use Git init. It's because the GitHub desktop app doesn't. Well, you can create a new repository, but the folder has to be empty. So if you already made your Godot project, it's a huge pain. But Git init doesn't make you do that. You can call Git init in a repository that already has files in it. So that's the only reason I do that, and that's all I do. So I do that, Git init, and then I come over here and I click Add Existing Repository. I find it, and then I publish it. Yeah, I'm not. I hate using the command line because I forget all the pushes and. Well, I mean, for basic stuff, but if something gets even a little bit complicated, my knowledge falls apart. So that's why I just initialize the repository right here, and then I come in here and do all that stuff with it. But Gori-san, what's going on? What's going on, san?
Select a random controller as a child. When starting the game, you can choose to move. However, all of the goblins and friends try to swim always in straight lines. Let's fix that. Godot 3.5 and Godot 4.0 introduce a navigation server that handles 2D and 3D Pathfinder for you. For all purposes, you could work with the navigation 2D server directly by accessing method modes. However, we do not have to do that, since Godot also introduced additional nodes that can help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the so-called navigation agent 2D node to it. This node can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation 2D server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values unknown. First, let us inject the navigation agent.
I watched this like 10 times, and I totally get what he's saying. Totally makes sense to me. Dude, yeah, I had, yeah, I don't know. when I don't know if I told anyone, but I'm not in med school anymore. I really was not. I just didn't like it. So anyway, and I realized like all I was thinking about was programming and stuff. And so now I'm in a little course to teach me like the basics of data science. Even though I've been doing data science, you know, not kind of as a hobby, but also like when I was in medical school, a lot of research labs wanted me to do data science for them, just simple stuff. So now I'm like, right now, I'm up to the point where I'm doing like machine learning algorithms and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. It's kind of cool. So that's what I'll probably be doing. Although I just talked to somebody at Apple not that long ago. Like a friend of a friend knew somebody in Apple, and I was just asking for advice. And he actually said like, I was just gonna get advice, but he said he was like kind of interested in, you know, having me meet with somebody because they just opened a new place where I'm gonna be moving. And so yeah, we'll see. I sent over my shitty resume with like not very much coding stuff on it. It's mostly like the years of effort I put into getting into med school. And then I had to be like, well, you see, working as an emergency medical technician is a lot like coding. And that's like basically my resume. So we'll see. And then, you know, obviously I put like some of this stuff, but I forgot why I was talking about that. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, because they taught us how to use Git, and that was great. Except they only taught you how to use the Git in the command line. But you know, I do use the command line for stuff. Like I nano into, I make my git ignores this way, and then it just creates that. But I don't want to make it here because that's going to make it my like upper directory. But yeah, and then they just go into it and I type those, and I kind of understand some of those paths now, knowing like the ****, // like what those things do. But yeah. Oh, I thought he actually moved out of the way of something. No, it's because it's a conical shape. It knocked out of the way.
And instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location method, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to, and instead set
Navigation agent 2D. Maybe this is not supposed to be moving. Let's try this. So now we'll go up here. We'll just do that. See if this breaks anything. Well, that's a different result. It is definitely a different result. The path I think is the same, but I'm gonna stop printing that so I can actually see what the hell's going on. Just putting the next location as this. I guess I could just do this. Nostalgic Leaf. When you say come to the dark side, are you like, is your actual job in tech? Let's see if this will do something for me. No, same exact result. Nice. Yeah, man, I realized, like, I don't really love doing it, though. Like, the data analysis stuff. I mean, machine learning is kind of cool, but it's like, I'd way rather be doing, like, development stuff. So hopefully, if I get that job at Apple, they said they'd teach me Java, and I'd start learning that. But, we'll see. Set navigation parameter nav is null. Don't know what that means. Room 28, GD 28. So it's saying this. Scene 2D, navigation agent 2D, set navigation node, parameter nav is null. Am I still getting that? Yeah, okay. So I just thought like maybe it had something to do with that. If this, and imagine that we can say dot get navigation map. Nope, okay. Red. Okay, let's try that. Because I think this is asking for RID. Yeah, okay. Fuck, I already forgot what it's called. Region red, not navigation red. Very, very slightly different result. Well, also, to the fault of that one, it was not reachable. It was reachable on that one, though. These are all not reachable. Maybe I should make one that's just static for right now. Let's do that. Very, very simple little thing here. Let's just do this. And then I will just not generate the room. Okay, still not doing it. We're getting a lot of bugs here. Not ID map has prid.getData. Like, what? Confused. I'm wondering. Like, is this not supposed to be colliding with shit? I just realized I definitely don't have enough music on this point. I mean, this defeats the whole purpose. But if this works, because this is what it seems like they want. No, same deal, same deal. Okay, well.
Set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location.
So he's doing it on the click, like I said. So he's only doing that once. So he shouldn't have to do that in physics process. Am I not? I'm not. Okay.
Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent. Also make sure to set the velocity of the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within arrived application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that the door expects them.
Maybe we're not moving fast enough? Yep, no, now we're instantly there. Set target location and that global position. Okay. So what I want to try and do now is move all this stuff outside of that. And then I'm gonna have to make a new fucking script. That's great. So now this should just be that. The tile map is right there, and we'll go here. And then I'm going to, yeah, we don't want any of that no mo. Actually, I'll do this and just yoink it over here. And then I'm going to get rid of our physics process in total here, which is good because I don't want that to happen anyway. Okay, now the time map collisions should still work. Start should still work. Got that there. I'll do func _ ready. And then we'll say nav agent dot set target location. And loc dot global position. So let's make sure he's using global coordinates.
Checking if the negation is finished. Unfortunately, we stopped it after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to put it based on the next location, target location method, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location. Set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location method, rather than calculating the move direction from the navigation agent after we computed it directly. We will instead agent agent within the set target location method, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly. We will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent, rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location.
That looks a lot like he's using local coordinates, but I don't understand why that would make a huge difference. Oh, in this case it shouldn't matter because the global coordinates should be the same as the local coordinates. Let's say nav agent. Get the next location. Yeah, that's gonna. Why is it printing 00? Wait, what's happening? Okay, good. So, I'm wondering, I just don't understand, dude. This should be so easy. If I put a navigation node here in this area with collision shapes, and I say, get me a fucking line, why can't it do it?
In this tutorial, we're going to look at navigation. So this allows you to make characters walk and deploy obstacles automatically for you. We're going to talk about how to make it work with the tile map and about how to work with isometric. You can find copy, we're going to initialize points.
I'm not usually a fan of his videos.
Then you press Control A and you search for navigation. Create that navigation data inside of your tile set, the element that you use to draw the map as I draw on screen. Then the character is a sprite, and we have a line to note to draw the line visually on the screen to draw the path the character will walk. So let's open the assets folder, tile sets, and double click on grassland.tref. We need for each of the tiles that we create. For example, I'm going to get the grass tile in the top left to go to the navigation section of the editor, and then you will see that I have a polygon icon, and you click to add new point, take the entire tile, or that the bridge tile. For these tiles, this tile map uses it to write the flick tile. So this means then the character cannot go through it. Now the tricky part, and there are other cells which don't have a navigation polygon. This one, the plant, the character cannot go through it. Now the tricky part about that is at the moment you have to go through each and every tile and add the data to it manually. So you have to create a navigation polygon on each tile in your tile set, which can be to fold the tile set editor by clicking on the bar. Save us a tiny bit of time. We're going to work on demo first because it's the one that opens the code to access the 3 nodes that we want to use in that script. So navigation to the input method to listing the input methods. Critical puts express the function to it the same way negatively if the event is clicked on the different mouse. To position in global position, the place where the player clicked. So we're going to get our back from that. Tells Critical B has a global origin, or we need to apply to the that's 11, and the back will be to practice script character to move along that path. Alright, so now let me go back to the scene tree, Control Shift F11, and open the character script, because we need to handle the movement along the path on the character. There again, there is some template code to get us started. The character will have a movement speed, and that path property that we use in the demo script, it's a type call vector to array, because this is what the path will be, an array, vector to an array of positions, if you want. And it's using a setter, a method called setter. You are going to use it to set up your path. We want to use 2 things. We're going to use the process method that gets run on every frame to move the character along the path. But at the start, because there is no path to move along, we set process to false. And when we update the path, we want to set it back to true, so that the method runs and the character will move along the path. We'll use the move along path method to do that. So let's start as we get a side method function. We will, however, assign value to the path variable. We always want to do that in a setter method. If we call new path, good will actually call that setter from the path, create a new delta. And then we move that tutorial, move along path.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like you should make the simplest possible example for the tutorial, and he just always seems to make a very complicated example and then does stuff weird.
Last point, or the starting point, and we're going to assign create a list of indices and pass it to the path size. So we're going to look through all of the points in the array. And the first thing we're going to do is take the distance to the next point. The distance to the next point is going to be equal to the starting point, that distance to. The starting point is vector 2, so it has this distance to method, which we can use to get the distance to the first point in the path. Moving on back takes a distance. This is the distance that the character will walk. So we want to check if that there is some position between. This is going to give us the position the character has to move to. And if we meet that condition, we break out of the loop. We don't want to move any further, we stop there. Now if that distance variable is greater than the distance to the next point, the character will move past that point. And sometimes in the path the points can be very close. And we're going to remove.
He's already like done with this tutorial and he's told me nothing.
This will allow us to move back.
I hate you. Okay. Oh my god, my computer is going nuts right now. What is happening? Close that.
Set up Pathfinder via the navigation agent to emails. Download the project from GitHub. All the links to the tutorial can be found in the description of this video. Open up the Go engine and import the project that will find a random movement controller as a child. When starting the game, you can click to move. In some villages, the player has a special movement controller attached to it, while the NPCs have a random movement controller as a child. When starting the game, you can click to move. However, villages, the player has a special movement controller attached to it, while the NPCs have a random movement controller as a child. When starting the game, you can click to move. However, all the goblins and friends try to swim always in straight lines. Let's fix that. Godot 3.5 and Godot 4.0 introduced a navigation server that handles 2D and 3D buffering for you. For our purposes, we could work with the navigation ID server directly or accessing method. However, we do not have to do that, since Godot also introduced additional nodes that can help us with the pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the so-called navigation agent to debug.
Maybe I should interact with the server directly. Navigation to server, the server, blah blah blah. Here the server object, namely mass regions and agents, master name of regions. Most navigation server changes take effect after. I don't think that's the problem, but just okay. navigation layers to regions. Navigation to your region set navigation layers. Collision avoidance system ignores regions using modified velocity as it might lead to pushing agent out of the navigator. This is the limitation of the collision avoidance system and more complex may apply to the physics engine. Further keep track of any call and execute them during the sync phase. This means that you can request any change to the map using the thread. Don't worry. Returns all created navigation map rids in the navigation server. This returns book. First of all, I want to do this. Let's do print navigation polygon instance dot get region RID. Okay. So it exists. Now we do navigation 2D server dot get maps. I don't have to make an instance, do I? Okay, so it's giving me two maps, which I don't understand. Maybe the tile map has a map? It shouldn't. There's no... That's not gonna do anything. I don't understand why my computer is working so hard right now, dude. There's not a whole lot going on. Yeah, I'm using a small fraction of my memory. My GPU is fine. Oh my god, my computer's getting hot. I got an external fan blowing on it too. Who knows, man? It's just I just updated to the Mac Ventura, so maybe that has something to do with it. Get ID. Let's do that. Okay, so 200, 201. Now let's do print navigation agent 2D dot get region. Oh no, wrong one. Polygon instance dot get region RID dot get ID. So it's not even registered. Okay. Cool. Very confused why that's not there. Get maps. Create. This function immediately forces me to switch my navigation map grid. By default, navigation maps are only synchronized at the end of each physics frame. This function can be used immediately. Recalculate all navigation measures. Let's just see. So. Navigation server 2D dot force map force update. Navigation polygon instance dot get region rid. Now it's gonna tell me something didn't work. Not ID underscore map has. It's true. Return null map. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Dude, I just don't know. Like, this should be so easy. Nav point enabled, navigation layers, travel cost. Does it not register itself automatically? It should. Definitely does in this guy's
can compute a navigation path for us and communicates to the navigation 2D server on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can leave most of the default values alone. First, let us inject.
No one complaining.
The navigation agent into our digital script. Remove the existing target location variable from the top and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location method. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent. Also make sure to set the velocity of the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within arrived application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins will not move. The reason is that the door expects.
Alright, I'm gonna just see if I can reproduce like his thing, basically. I thought I was only gonna have to delete some of those things, but no. Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay, so then let's just make sure this is not bugged anymore. Cool. Okay, so let's go back to world. We got our little tile map here. Now I'm going to make a new kinematic body 2D. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then I'm going to add a collision shape 2D. And I'm also going to add a... Actually, I don't need a sprite. And then I'm going to add the navigation agent 2D. Okay, we'll just add a new capsule shape. Cool. Here I'm going to add a navigation polygon instance. Make that new polygon. It's enabled. I'm going to go... Oh, I need to go in here to enable that. Okay. Just make sure he's like in here. Okay. A new script here. Warning him the script name? Yeah, we'll temp. Okay, let's see. So, just make some basic velocity equals vector2.0, and then we'll do more nav agent equals we're gonna need, I think I'm gonna need a ready. We'll see. Pass. Maybe you can't set the target location in the ready? No, that's not the problem. We definitely need a function physics process delta pass. Okay. So I want to do nav agent dot set target location vector2, and then we'll do for x we'll do like 300, and y we'll do 1900, and that should be well within this area. That's 200, 1900, so it'd be like right around here. Okay. Useful when you don't want to make the agent a child of a navigation 2D node. This is not a child, is it?
In navigation, open the direct and add the so-called navigation agent 2D node to it. This node can compute with additional nodes that can help us with pathfinding. Let's open the villager scene and add the property inspector. We can leave most of the default dedication of the navigation agent within these application net to be configured that describes where a node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within the tile set and then tick the bake navigation checkbox within the tile map properties, especially in Windows 3.5. This is not very performant though. The dough will create one navigation mesh per cell. As an alternative, we can add a so-called navigation polygon instance to our main scene. The catch, we'll have to draw the traversable area ourselves with the polygon drawing tool. In the interest of time, I already pre-configured.
So it's not a child of
So
that.
all you have to do is loading the existing navigation polygon instance resource. Now the goblins can swim around the water. It would be quite useful to see the path the goblin wants to swim. Introduce a new signal called path change that accepts an array of positions. Connect the path change signal of the navigation agent and emit our signal by passing in the current nav path of the navigation agent. To ensure the visualization gets clear when the target arrives, emit the path change signal within the physics sources function and pass an empty array. To actually visualize the path, we are going to add a line to who is connect the path to show accordingly. When navigation agent, the goblins seem to hinge at 5 okay, with equal creating one navigation. The reason is that the goal expects a navigation net.
So first off, he doesn't have this checked initially, avoidance enabled. Maybe that has something to do with it. Physics process, I'm just gonna make my velocity constant. So we'll say, I'll define it here. For velocity equals vector 2, I don't know. Let's say vector 2 dot down times 10, let's say. We'll do 100. Okay. And then we'll do move and slide velocity, but that's gonna be like the last thing we do because we wanna check and get our new velocity out. So we'll say nav agent dot set underscore velocity. What else do I need to do? Oh, we want to get the direction. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna say vardir equals nav agent dot get next location.
Checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, location default values are known. Help us with the path finding. Let's open the on our behalf. Within the property inspector, we can use most of the default values known. First, let us inject the navigation agent.
I like his
into our
transitions.
location. Remove the existing target location variable from the top, and instead set the target location of the navigation agent within the set target location method. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location of the navigation agent. Also,
Okay. Yeah, get enough location. Okay. There equals get next location dot direction to. Oh, that's also another thing. We want it's using. How many times have I looked to see? Yeah, he's using position, so we'll say position dot direction to nav agent get next location. I'll just change this to dir. Like dir. Sign value doesn't have a set height. That's cool. Okay.
so make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves.
Velocity, move direction times max speed. Well, that sucks. Okay, because I obviously want, for one thing, like you to be like here, so we can actually see if you're moving. Second thing, that is some slow velocity, my friend. Yeah, okay, so it's absolutely not working. I just don't get it, dude. Like that, I'm just doing exactly what he did. I usually don't do this either. I usually don't watch a tutorial and do like exactly. I do it to kind of like get a feel of like what's going on with the thing, and then I read the docs, and then I kind of figure it out on my own. But can't figure it out on my own, and I can't copy the tutorial directly. Like, what the hell? What is happening, dude? I'm surprised BitBrain's not bigger, though, to be honest. His stuff is just so high quality and beautiful. But, alright, move direction, position, dot direction 2. Velocity motion next speed, look at, but doesn't matter. Plane dimension doesn't matter. Navigation agent, set velocity, and yet it is still not doing it. Why is it not doing it? So we'll do print nav agent. Just to be careful. We'll set this here. Nav agent dot get next location. So it's the next location is just there. Like it's just totally not. Oh well. To be fair, be totally fair. No, okay. Avoidance is enabled. Edit the region does not include the walls. That's what I thought, but then it's like, what's the point? Well, so the walls, yeah, like these fair, but like these, then what's the point? Because then it's like, what are you avoiding? So yeah, these all have. Go to debug, visual. Here, let's turn this off. Debug, visual collision shapes. No. I didn't fuck that up, right? No, yeah, they do have collision shapes. I don't know why it's not visible then. Okay, let me, just for my sanity. No, just a normal collision shape. And we will make this a beautiful square. And then we will extend us like this. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go like this. Nope, doesn't work either. Okay. Also, I'm dumb because it was clearly colliding with these. So, but yeah, dude, I don't know. And I don't even know if this is like the best way to do what I want to do. Even using this, I just like feel like I am in and I want to get this to work. Like, why won't this work? Navigation mess. Okay, this is where it can move. Here's the obstacles to avoid. We have the navigation agent right here. Avoidance enabled. Maybe we can fuck with that radius. I don't even know what that actually means, but it shouldn't matter. I even got some new music, dude. It's like 6 songs. Literally almost copy pasting what he had verbatim.
Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within the right application function by checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins don't move. The reason is that the DOE expects a navigation map to be configured that describes where the node can move. We could go ahead and configure navigation data within per move. We need to adjust the logic within the right application function. Also make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent after we compute it. Lastly, the navigation agent within these sets target location effects. Rather than calculating the move direction from the distance vector to the target location directly, we will instead calculate it based on the next location to navigate.
Get next location.
Also make sure to set the velocity on the navigation agent after we computed it ourselves. Lastly, we will have to adjust the logic within the right application.
He's also just doing movement slide velocity.
By checking if the navigation is finished. Unfortunately, starting the game reveals that the goblins do not move. The reason is that the door expects a navigation net to be constructed.
Well, buddy, mine does it. Mine does move. So, there's that. Like, it knows that that's where we want to go. It just, like, isn't avoided. And if I print our navigation 2D server dot get maps, well, what we want to do is for rid in this print rid dot get ID. Oh shit, forgot. Okay, 200 to 1, and then if we print actually I can just do it this way. Print oh. Navigation polygon instance dot get region rid dot get ID. Okay, so it's not there. Oh God, I don't understand. Why is it? He didn't have to do this. He put it and it was there. Can't be the only tutorial, right? Oh, this guy's good, but 38 minutes, or 28. Wait.
Objects will avoid colliding with dynamic objects. That's what I'm starting to say. Avoidance so that our objects will avoid colliding with dynamic objects. That's what I'm starting to say.
Okay, so let me just stop you right there, bro. If I have to draw this around the obstacles, how is it helpful? Let's just try that. Because if that works, I will be very upset. I don't think it will. Oh my God. It fucking worked. That's unreal. Okay. So, a few options here. I want to try and figure out how to make this just avoid these collision layers automatically, because that would be ideal. That would be the least amount of programming Yeah, I saw that actually. But I think that's... Oh, that could... You might be on to something. But I think that wouldn't be that performant for what I'm going to do. So essentially, right now I'm using a tile set. But what I'm going to do is I use the tile set just to place these. If we go to room here and run this. Oh, except it's not. Here. Let's actually go back here. And then... on that. Uh-oh. Alright, well, whatever. I'll do it this way then. Can I do it this way? Let's see. I haven't used tile maps in a while. Nope, cannot do it that way. Alright. We can do that, and then that. No worries. Okay, and then you go here, and then... Alright, so... It's creating this procedurally, right? And so what I'd like is for it to, find a path through this down to the bottom, procedurally. I just don't even know if that's like worth doing. So, all right, so here's the basic idea, right? Oh, have another transparent tile for the background with navigation shape on it. I did think about that, but that is just, oh, actually, that could work. But apparently that's very non-performant to have those, because it creates a navigation polygon for each one. So then it doesn't, which is weird to me that it doesn't like join them. The other thing I was thinking I could do, which wouldn't be too hard, is just find all these vertices and then just create a few navigation, or like, I guess you can't create a concave navigation mesh. So never mind, that's out. But I'm thinking about like the long-term goal here is to be able to procedurally generate these and make sure that there is some path for him to go through. And so what I would do is I'd check, is there a path? And then if not, I would want to burrow through to make that path. Rather than just reloading it over and over again until there is a path, because that can potentially cause problems because I want these to load at runtime. So the idea is you're going to be infinitely falling, hence the name. And so you're trying to like avoid these obstacles. But I guess I could use procedural generation to generate a few levels. Or like 20 different levels that could potentially connect. I don't know, man. I'm real close to giving up. Real close. Because now I'm like, even if I get this working, I don't even know how that would help me, really. I could check for path. If there's not path, I could get how could I get the thinnest point, right? It's like, if I run this, look at this, so no path here. Pretty good level if there was a path. but then I'm right here and I check for path. It says no path, right? Then how do I figure out where I want to blow through? I guess I could just take where the starting point is, look till I hit one, and then bash through whatever the radius is, like 2, and then we try again. Boom, check, no, bang, check, it's good. But then there's going to be some where they're really complicated. So let's say like start here. See, but then the other problem with that is like
I'm just going to create a small little scene that we can navigate through. That way we have something to play with. But basically, let's just say we did something like this, okay? And let's say we want to have a character here navigate to wherever my mouse is, okay? Obviously, we don't have a character yet, but first, let's actually create our navigation stuff. If we right-click on our node to be in the added child node, we quick little obstacle that we can use in our project. So if we come up here, we right-click our node to be in the added child node, add a kinetic body to we will call this obstacle, and then we will right-click and add a child node, add a collision shape right here. We're going to make that into a small cube, just like that. And if we take a look at it, you'll see we have a small little object right here. And I'll just drag in the little icon just like that. I'm going to change the size, kind of match the collision shape, just like that. And our obstacle has to tell it to move up and down with an animation. So I'll go to my animation player, I will add in a new animation, and I'll just call it move, simple enough. And I will grab our obstacle here. I'll click on our transform, I'll put a keyframe on our position here, and I'm going to set this something like 2 seconds. At about 1.5, I want it to be right about here.
Wait. Hold on. Maybe we'll watch this. But maybe there's a way to force the navigation polygon to update. And then it would read those in. Let's see. Not a whole lot. Poly. Enable navigation and underground travel tab. Poly. Polygon. Add outline, add polygon, clear outlines, get mesh, get outline. What is this? Oh. This is not helpful.
About 3, I wanted to have that, I want to be back to do to make it so that Godot knows that this object exists and that it needs to be avoided. Well, that's where a navigation obstacle comes in. So if we right click and add a child node, type in nav, and you'll see that we have a nav obstacle to D. So this is used for navigation and collision avoidance, right? So we'll double click that.
But BitBrain was doing it without the obstacles.
It takes this object and estimates its range.
Now let's go to BitBrains.
In this involved, this can lead to problems. For example, when this gets stuck. Navigation agents come with obstacle avoidance almost out of the box. In order to enable it, let's get back to our village node and click the avoidance enabled objects on the navigation instrument. Kindly complete the velocity ourselves, and in order to ensure obstacles are avoided, the navigation agent completes the logic for us. To exit it, connect the velocity computer signal. Move the movement logic from the physics process method.
Interesting. Set velocity. And so theoretically, all we have to do is do that. Nope. Okay.
Into the signal and pass the safe velocity into the movement flag method. You may.
Okay, also, it's weird that these are not showing up because it does work if I just do it differently.
I have noticed the imperative mode of this ship are legally transport boxes. Currently, the Goblin still has two press boxes and 68 modes. To change that, introduce a navigation obstacle to D-mode on the ship position within the ship zone. The navigation obstacle to D-mode is especially useful if you want to ensure that the game and his ship are legally transport boxes are info. Currently, the Goblin still has two press boxes and 68 modes. To change that, introduce a navigation obstacle to D-mode on the ship position within the ship zone. The navigation obstacle to D-mode is especially useful if you want to ensure obstacle avoidance by navigation agents, but who wants to use the actual navigation agent? All ship is moved via information channel, so there is no need to use a navigation agent to D-mode. The estimate radius property is enabled by default. You will use the collision shape that is attached to the kinetic body D as a reference. You can also override this property yourself.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have to go with Nostalgic Leaf's suggestion to add to the tile map so go to room here, and then I'll go to the tile map, tile set, and then see if I can add another one. I don't let me add another one over it, is it? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we will do like, can I just duplicate it? I think that worked. Yeah, it did. Okay. So then we'll just make this one invisible. Obviously no collision, and then we'll add navigation to it. Okay. Now we go to tile map. Yeah, there's two tiles. And then here, so ID will either be return 0. So yeah, setting -1 sets an empty cell, so that's what I was doing here. So now we go visible navigation. Debug. Whoa. Something didn't work. Zero, 1. Yep, something's not working. What about we do 1, 2? Nothing. -1. Oh, -1 is a clear cell, so this should be 1, and that should still be 0. Okay, cool. And now, I don't understand why, if I say visible navigation, it's not showing. But now that that's a thing, let's go back to world. Do this. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, because he was in it? Wait, where is he? What's happening? Oh, I'm dumb. Visible collision shapes. Just not moving. Doesn't make any sense to me. Why you no move? Oh, is it because? Alright, well let's actually go back to this, and then just to make sure this is working. Uh-oh. This is when you run into some trouble, because I can't access the other one. Son of a bitch. I don't know how to... Oh my god, I'm dumb. Let's see. Oh, nope. I want to keep all that, but here... Uh-oh. I think I'm going to have to remake the... Whoopsies. Okay, good. It's there. So, I think part of it was that we need to call... Ready, before we gen room, we're gonna have to go, I don't know, after we gen room. So we do this, and then after we do that, then we need to go bake navigation. Let's go back here, visible navigation. Oh. Hey, okay. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. All right. So that's something. What are we getting yelled at for? Don't even know. Okay. Don't you need the set navigation still on the agent? Is it not? Oh. Okay, maybe it's not working. Avoidance is enabled. That certainly looks like it's like kind of working. Again, it's definitely kind of working. You know why? You know what I think it is? I think it's because the radius is too small. So it sets us to 32. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's kind of working. Why does that keep happening? Okay, let's do print nav agent dot get path. I don't think that is a thing actually. Get nav path, that's what it's called. What is get path? How did I auto completed that for me? Now, let's see, can I do this in the ready function? That's what I really want. No, you can't. Can I do it in frame 1 of the physics process and then quit? It needs to wait till frame 2, so it's, I think. Frames plus equals 1 if frames equals 2 set. Oh, that was weird that I did that. Okay, so it works on the second physics frame. Now let's see if I can actually add this to the room. That's the thing though, I think this one doesn't need the physics frame, even though it's deprecated. Returns the path between 2 given points. Recorded. We could actually help quite a bit by turning off collisions for the, well, anyway. Yeah, I think we will. I guess we need to move. And this is the navigation to the server. So, first, let's get rid of this, see if we can do this. How can I just call from the server? Get path, origin. Ah, we need to pass in the red. RID. path desired distance, target desired distance, path max distance, navigation layers, ordnance enabled radius. We can get navigation map. I'm actually gonna do that real quick. We'll do nav agent dot get navigation map dot get ID. We'll print that. 151. It's a good sign. And what if we do this? I'm sorry. We do for rid in navigation 2D server dot get maps print rid dot get ID. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, so it's actually registering this map. For some reason, the collision polygon was not registering in there. So that's good news. Which means it might actually be. And it's the first map, which I think we can rely on. No, we're not going to be able to rely on that. But I'll be able to find a way around that because we can get that. Hello! You want to come in here, baby? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, look who it is, everybody. It's Bean. Oh. Yeah, good girl. She's a good girl. She's a very good girl. So, yeah, I got her and I got Joni, which you can't see. Look down here. Joni a little older. She's a good girl too. You also can't see Beanie. But you can hear her. I'm sure those snorts are coming through. Now you lie down, baby. I need to do stuff. Again, I don't know how useful this is really gonna be. Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. Say navigation 2D server dot, and then it's get map path. Get underscore map get path. It's weird. Map, actually that is map get path, and I'll do this. So say navigation server 2D dot get maps 0. So get the first one here. And we need our origin vector. So we'll say vector 2. 800, the x equal to like 300. Okay. And then, okay, something else I'm realizing I kind of skipped past was the fact that this is weird. It's not placing any blocks right there. And now I know. There we go. Okay. Let's see, 800, 300. Let's do 832. Each one of those blocks is 64. So this will put us in the middle of the first layer, and then vector 2, and then we'll put this one at like. Let's do 94, 32. So this will be the bottom of the first block. So it should be like a diagonal there. What else do we need? Optimize. Okay. Is that working this? No. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know why that's not letting me do that. I'm sure there's a way to... I expected at least 4, that's why. Oh, you have to put that there. Now will it let me do this? If it will. Okay. Oh, except that's not going to happen, so... You know what I'm going to do is put that in room, and we'll do that right here. We'll do it this way. Var path equals that. Print path. What the fuck? Or no, we'll say maybe this is the problem. Oh wait, I think we can do navigation 2D server dot force map force update. So here we'll do this. Var map equals navigation 2D server dot get maps 0, and then we'll just make this a little easier too. Yeah. In fact, we can make this fit. That was like the whole length of it, huh? Anyway, force map update map. Fuck. Okay, let's yield get tree dot create timer 0.1. Which is way too long for reality, but let's just see if that is the problem. That is the problem. Okay. So how do we yield for 1 physics frame? I actually don't think... I mean, we could yield for the average physics frame, but I think otherwise what we would have to do is just do this, what I was doing before, the physics process. Let's say function underscore... Why is it getting mad? Oh, 1. Let's see. Go yield for 1 physics frame. This does not work. Not a chance. What are the signals? Button press. Yeah, this is... I mean, I'll do it, but I'm almost positive that will not work. Because that's not a... Yeah, it's gonna say that doesn't exist. Nope, that's not even what it's telling me. No fucking way. That's crazy, dude. But it does work. I shouldn't be so quick to judge. There we go. So it needs to wait 2 physics frames, which is not great. Wait, does it? I also, all right, I also want to do this. So let's add a line 2D. And we're still on room. We don't need velocity, no-mo. On ready var, blah, blah, blah. Line equals line 2D. And then we'll say line 2D dot point this path. Oh, I'm done. That's why. Huh? I mean, I'm assuming those are in global coordinates, but I don't think that should matter. Get relative transform to parent condition. Parent 2D is true. Oh, there's no parent 2D. But who's calling this? Scene 2D, node 2D. Aha. Oh, that's because it's doing exactly what I fucking told it to. This is X and Y, so this needs to. Okay, so the Y needs to be 1080 minus 32. Oh, that's not good. Is it not till there that it realizes it can't get through? Maybe one of these that can actually work. Why is it putting the points like at the fucking vertices? That's not it, right? Oh, yes, it is, because again, I'm an idiot. This is 1920. Okay, so this is relatively working. That should have worked. I think I'm just going to do this to make sure it always works because I don't really know why. I'm going to go function underscore fix process delta, and then we're going to do this. And then we're just going to check if there's a path. I'm going to say if path, then do this, and then set underscore process. Have you been like leaving and coming back? And one really good thing about this that I'm seeing though is that if it can't make the path, it goes to where it like would want to go. So then I could, for instance, go to that point and then explode, I don't know, like 4 down or something, or in whatever direction, and then check again, right? So also, I do want a print path. I just don't understand why this needs to happen in the physics frame. What if we search optimize? All right, what if we put this as false? Oh, okay, well then definitely never gonna do optimize again in my entire life. That was like a lot of problems. What are we getting down here in the debugger? Delta's never used. I'm gonna go ahead and quit this and restart it because I'm wondering if there's any reason for those bugs. Oh, Godot popped up over here. Oh, actually, now that I've got you want to see? I'm gonna show you something I've been working on. It's a personal organizer system, entirely made in Godot. It's pretty cool. So it's like I'll have a to-do list here and then a calendar here, so a functioning calendar. The GUI scales very nicely. It's got minimum, stuff like that. And then, so for instance, got the today's date, got doing dates is pretty difficult. I can make something, oh, look at that, there's a bug. Great. I don't know why I've never seen that happen before, but it didn't put the times in. Now if we add the event, and then this timeline is the actual time, there's small issues with it, but it's pretty good. And then, yeah, so we can put that, we can edit it. Boom, edits there. And then, so yeah, so the next step is to make these actually to do and then make them colorful, and then it's pretty much good. It saves data. I made a little plugin that works with Amazon AWS, so I can sync things up there in buckets, which is cool. But yeah, that's one of the things I've been working on, besides my actual coursework. Starting to get pretty hungry, I'll tell you what. Thanks, man. Yeah, oh my god. The other cool thing about it, so I started making some of that because my mom has a small business and she has like clients and appointments and stuff, so I was making her an appointment organizer. And she really wanted to sync with her Apple Calendar, and so I figured out a way to use Python to actually insert things into the calendar, which is super janky, but I coded it. And it hadn't been done before, so it's pretty cool. So I got to put that on my resume. And so now actually, let me see if I can do it. Because I think I still have it working on the app I made for my mom. You'll see a lot of things in common. Oopsies. I didn't even know you could do that. That's good to know. So yeah, so this is called Booker. Never came to fruition. And so this one is just like this. But yeah, so look at that. Doing two-factor authentication. We can do it right here. Except I don't know if it's bad to share this code. So I'm just gonna click don't allow. But yeah, anyway. No change. But yeah, so I got two-factor authentication working in Godot. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Would only work on a Mac, and I don't know for sure. I was actually thinking about making a tutorial. Maybe you can tell me if this, I think this might be a flop, but I'm thinking about just doing it for the very few edge cases of weird people like me. But I want to make a tutorial on how to use Python, because you can run Python scripts in Godot, just like I was doing there. So you can get some really complicated stuff that you can't do in Godot. You can just run a Python script from within Godot, and you can package it all with the export. So it travels with it, and then you want to call that Python script, and it'll do this stuff. And you package a virtual environment with it too, so you give everything it needs to run that script. It's pretty interesting. And so that's how I do it with Booker, and then I started to make that tutorial. And yeah. The other video I'm making right now, because I'm trying to get back into it, is I'm trying to capitalize on everyone's hype over the AI shit. So I'm making, I don't even know, people aren't gonna see this. So like, I used crayon, which makes like abstract things, and then I turn them into. Let's see, is that done? Nope. That is a reference image. Oh no, wrong one. Okay, where are you? There we go. Turn them into actual art. So here's that to that. And yeah, and now I'm doing it with a second one. It'll take a lot longer than I thought it would, to be honest. Yeah, this one's starting. Actually looks already better once you put the lighting on there. Anyway. Yeah, there's this guy. I'm gonna move him in there actually. The one I'm most excited about is this one's funny and cute and relatively easy, and then there's one over here that's really easy and cute. No, that's the one I'm actually might use in a game I'm working on. This is Pablo Diablo. I named him. Thought it'd be kind of cool. This guy, so easy, so cute. Log partner by G-Strip. Just kidding, going to. Yeah, and then obviously like there's a log library in Python. I think it's a native library in Python. But yeah, I mean, I would do it. It's pretty simple, to be honest. I mean, it took me a while. It took a lot of trial and error to understand some of the stuff. No matter what you do, you can't put a virtual environment inside your Godot files. So yeah, you just can't. You have to keep it in the project data folder, and then you just point to the virtual environment there, and you point to the script. And then you open it with a shell. And then to communicate, you use, whatchamacallit, packets. I forget what the word for it, but I'm using like UDP and, well, TCP packets in this case to communicate between the script. But yeah, I think that guy's gonna be a wiener. And then, was it this one? No. This one. Like kind of Link-like, but the simple shape of the nose and stuff is interesting, and I think that's going to be like the main character base for this other game that I actually want to make. But I should probably stop talking about that and make this game, especially because I've done absolutely nothing the whole day. But let's see. All right, so now if we go to tile map and we run this, am I still getting those errors? Yes, but the tile map, it is working, and we can set a radius, or can't? No, we can't set a radius. Let's see. You know what I want to do? What if we print map? Get underscore ID. That's a problem. It's because this is not updated to that. We have to bake navigation. And then I think we do have to do, if we want to force this to happen in one set, is to add that to the navigation 2D server. But I don't really know how to do that. Let's see. So yeah, I've been looking at these. I don't really get it. We'd want one that's a void, probably. We don't want to create agent create map. Returns the navigation map RD requested agent is currently assigned to. We want to get agent set map no. Can we add map? Map create. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up?
We're going to Wish Clinic.
Oh yeah.
No
Okay.
worries. I'll wait. I'll wait outside.
No. Why would you wait outside?
Outside.
I'm live streaming.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait for like coding and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a game jam.
That's sick, man.
Say hi to the 2 viewers.
I'm still subscribed to your channel.
Yeah.
But I haven't joined any live streams. I've joined, I think. Actually, no, I haven't actually joined a live stream.
They just left.
Oh no!
It's cool. I think I'm gonna stop for right now. Actually, anyway.